money ain't a thing, baby, welcome to the mob. Diced pineapples, talking diamonds by the jar. Bitch so bad, got me wishing I could sing a uniform Isabel Marant when you on a team. Double MG, the mother niggas fell off. Baby girl, I just wanna see you well off.
Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Gonna do a quick take on a couple of fragrances I think are getting some hype in our community. The way that I found out about these fragrances is someone sort of posted, well, first of all, let me tell you, they're called Pineapple Vintage, and there's a Pineapple Vintage Noir and a regular Pineapple Vintage. And I saw someone post this in a Facebook group, sort of calling it the Aventus Killer, or is this the Aventus Killer? And I really went online to do some research, and I couldn't find much. And then Del Bonham did a video on these, and he sort of, was pretty impressed by the original, and he linked to the company in his video. So I reached out to them. It's a company called Parfums Vintage, I believe. I just want to make sure. I'm sure it says on the box. Yeah, I believe they're Parfums Vintage. Really cool boxes, by the way, just sort of old school. Looks a little bit like a Creed box, I guess, but cool boxes. But so I reached out to them, and the owner Damien was kind enough to send me bottles of both fragrances, and I want to do quick takes on them, and then at some point, not too late in the new year, I'll give you separate reviews on each fragrance, but I wanted to get a quick take in before Christmas for the owner. So these are two fragrances, obviously, Pineapple Vintage. Both have introductory offers of me filming this. As of the time of me filming this, $105 for 100 ml of eau de parfum. The bottles are nicely done. They say Pineapple Vintage. There's a sticker on the bottom. They're heavy. I don't love the fact that the only way you can differentiate the two is by the sticker on the bottom. I think maybe in the future they should fix that, but certainly not a big deal for me. Okay, so the notes actually listed on these are the same, but I believe the darker one is like the patchouli is amped up. In the darker one, and let me give you the notes. The notes on them are pineapple, apple, and birch at the top, pineapple, birch, bergamot, cassis, rose, and jasmine in the middle, patchouli, vanilla, birch, ambergris in the base. So the good and the not so good for me. The good is these are going to get you compliments. I wore the original out yesterday, and I got 2 compliments. First, a woman in the elevator of my building was like, "Oh my God, the elevator smells like heaven." That's a true story. And then when I was at Whole Foods later in the day paying for food, the cashier was like, "Is that you that smells so good?" So bang, compliment getters. Del said in his video he kind of thought these were like not really Aventus-like, and they just really sort of smelled like fresh pineapple. I do think that they sort of smell like Aventus fragrances. Like Aventus, basically. To me, they are Aventus clones, and they're very, very good Aventus clones. To me, they're super similar to Aventus. What I don't love, at least on first impression, is to me that these two are really close together in terms of the way they smell. I can't even really detect that Noir is darker. Maybe I need more time with them. I only had these a little while. But so it would be tough to justify, I think, owning both. And then the other thing is, people are going to have to make a decision, I guess, in 2017, whether they're comfortable paying $100 for an Aventus clone. There are cheaper Middle Eastern versions, obviously, of Aventus. Now, I do have to say the quality on these seems to be really good. These smell really natural, and the pineapple notes smell super natural on these. So I would definitely check both of these out, and decide, if you think a full bottle is worthy in your collection. Sometimes I think if people want Aventus so badly, they should just get Aventus, but then I understand that, sometimes you can get close to the real experience for a lot less money. So, I don't know. I like these. I think these are great. Those 2 compliments really makes me feel like I have to wear these a lot more and let more people sort of give me their take on them. But I wanted to give you guys a quick impression, let you know these fragrances are out there. You're probably going to be hearing a lot more about them, so I just wanted to give my 2 cents. I want to thank Damien for being kind enough to send me these. Evidently Dell said some nice things about me, so I think Dell's a great guy, one of my favorite reviewers for sure. So I want to thank him as well. And then in 2017, when I had a little bit more time to really give these to a look, I will give you guys full reviews on these. But if you have any questions, please reach out to me and I will do my best to answer them. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Also, we'll of course link to the Parfum Vintage website in the description, so you guys can check these out. Guys, thanks again so much for watching. My name is Maximilian.
All the crazy shit, at least you're calling. Feels better when you let it out, don't it, girl? Know it's easy to get caught up in the moment when you say it 'cause you mad and you take it all back. Then we fall.